know, we women that are speaking about Rick Santorum are always honored when a man joins us. Thank you so much. Rachel Schlater is with Ohio Right to Life. And as we go around the country, it is incredibly important that we have our local pro-life activists with us, and we are proud today to be with you. Come and join us. Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Schlater. I am a communications director for Ohio Right to Life, the largest and longest-serving pro-life organization in our state. We have 45 chapters throughout the state, and grassroots are just expanding rapidly to every corner. We're facing an incredibly important time right now in Ohio. We just had a hearing this week on a bill to defund Planned Parenthood in our state. We're trying to get everything behind this initiative. We're doing everything we can to get force behind the pro-life movement in Ohio. And right now in 2012, we see that pathway leading us to elect a pro-life president in 2012. It's an important time for many reasons. We're facing a time when we need to overturn Obamacare. We're facing a time when we need to overturn the new Health and Human Services mandate. Yes. And most of all, we're facing a time when we have before us an opportunity to elect a man who will appoint judges who will make decisions that impact our very lives. The lives of us as Ohioans, the lives of the most vulnerable in our society, and most importantly, the lives of the unborn, the lives of future generations. So this Tuesday, it's so important for us to vote pro-life, especially taking a look at our Supreme Court. We have a pro-abortion majority right now in our Supreme Court. Imagine what would happen if Obama were reelected anymore. Imagine him appointing another pro-abortion Supreme Court judge. We have an incredible opportunity in our hands right now to act and to vote pro-life this Tuesday. So that's what I asked you to do. I believe we can do it. Let's pro-life, vote pro-life this Tuesday. On the bus, we also have Maggie Gallagher, Cultural War Victory Fund. Maggie is one of the smartest, bravest ladies I know, and I love her. Come talk to us, Maggie.
Thank you, Marilyn. My name is Maggie Gallagher. I'm basically a girl with a pen. I've been a nationally syndicated columnist. I've written 4 books on marriage, including one coming out with Oxford University Press called Mating Same-Sex Marriage. I became an activist, an accidental activist. I founded the National Organization for Marriage because I knew that we needed to get Prop 8 on the ballot, and I just went out to California with a small group of people and helped do it. I'm here with the Cultural War Victory Fund, and now I'm fighting on life, marriage, and religious liberty, which I think are core and foundational issues. And I will promise you that Rick Santorum is the guy who is going to win for all our values in this election. Ohio you're used to being the battleground state here in Ohio, and once again you are. I really sincerely believe that whoever you, the people of Ohio, choose in this election is going to emerge as the Republican nominee. And if it's Rick Santorum, we will definitely beat Barack Obama in the White House. Thank you, Attorney General DeWine, for pointing that out. The media would like to give you this myth that you have to choose between voting for a guy who stands up for your values, for your core values of life, marriage, and religious liberty, and a guy who can win. But what we've seen over and over again is the milquetoast moderates when they get nominated. We don't do that well with the McCains and the Doles. We do better with the Ronald Reagans, and it's hard to compare anyone exactly to that great man. But Rick Santorum has the same authentic, deep conviction and commitment to fight for what we think is right. And so I'm really honored to be here with him. This is an election about a fundamental choice about who can we trust, right? Who can we trust to protect our families, our faith, our freedoms, and our jobs? Because frankly, the biggest myth of all is that somehow the social issue and the economic issues are at war. The way you can see them most deeply connected is in the fight against Obamacare. I know that you know that Obamacare is a problem because already the government is going to be subsidizing some abortions by calling them emergency contraception, getting around the laws forbidding taxpayer financing of abortions. And worst of all, it is going to try to force religious people, soup kitchens, charities, hospitals, the nuns who run EWTN, Priests for Life, Christian Colorado College, to try to fund whatever President Obama declares as health care, including abortion-inducing drugs. And that is just wrong. It's un-American and it has to be stopped.
That's right.
Because Obamacare transfers this power to Washington, to bureaucrats and HHS to write regulations, it's also actually costing us jobs. Businesses have no idea what they're going to be asked to fund next. They don't know what it costs to hire a worker. And so it's contributing to the failure, the manifest failure of the Obama administration to not only stand up for our core American values of life and liberty and religious liberty, but to do one of the president's most important jobs, which is to create the conditions where hardworking regular Americans can come together to grow the economy. So I've known Rick Santorum for 6 or 7 years. I met him in the course. He was a leader in the fight for the federal marriage amendment. He's a guy who's taken more hit on the core values issues than any other single leader, and he's never, ever backed down. And the truth is, I think he's resonating because he knows, he also told me, by the way, there's one big advantage in this election when people say that he can't win, is that every election he's ever won, people have told it's impossible. So they told me that about all the gay marriage elections I won too, so that resonates with me. You understand, you gotta get up every morning and do the right thing, you gotta work hard, you can't back down from a fight, and with the help of God, this is a fight that we're going to win. So thank you very much. Get out, be sure to come out and vote. Be sure to get your friends and neighbors, milk your family. In Iowa, it was like 8 votes. Every single vote is gonna count in this election. We have a chance to have a leader in Washington in this November. Thank you.